Change my mind. The Argo mole doesn't deserve to exist. Let's go. All right, we're headed down to Hangar 3. I'm gonna go check out the Argo mole. So biggest things for me here. I don't understand why you don't just buy separate prospectors. It's less. That's like there's so many reasons to buy separate prospectors instead of getting a unified mall. I just genuinely don't understand it. So it's big, takes up tons of space. I mean, there's like 3 prospectors could fit on this. It does hold like 3 times the amount. I do actually like. I think this is rad. Like that, like blinking light of like, yeah, this is where the elevator comes down. And then you press it, and it comes down right there. That's cool. Like functionally, there are a bunch of things about this ship that are kind of intriguing. But like, first off, I'd like it more if it worked as intended. But maneuvering the ship is a pain. I know some people like it because they can have like multiple types of lasers on it, and they can shift between them. Some for cracking rocks, some for not. But with the changes that were made to mining, I just feel like it's less relevant now. Like having all those little hacks aren't as meaningful. Having multiple people hit down on one rock just doesn't matter when it be from the same ship, when you can just do it from different ships. It's a pain to get around. Like the Prospector is just so accessible and easy to use, and this one is just the opposite of that. Like I don't. Like, can we just open the door automatically? Like, why do I have to open the door? Okay, we'll come up here. Can you open it? Okay, it's this door. Man, like, the things that look like doors that aren't. Mess hall. Cool. Everybody can get showered. Right on. 1, 2, 3, 4 beds. I thought there was supposed to be a 5th one. It says crew of 5, but I'm not getting that. With 4 beds. Captain doesn't have like a separate quarters, do they? Components. Oh, more components. You definitely feel like you're on a mining rig. Deck. Captain, co-pilot. Don't think that there are any turrets to an Argo mole. Oh no, here we go. We got the power turned on. And I can wave my sticks around. Oh no, there he goes. There's the power. If I move my joysticks, does it move? Nope, not at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, well that's... So you can sit there and feel fancy. I guess. I redistribute power? I don't know. We'll get back to that in a second. Let's go ahead and hop down. I hate ladders. I really do. The animation takes forever. They're glitchy and gimmicky. But this is going to put you down into one of the mining heads. And very much easier to access this one straight away this way. This is the only way you can access probably the main mining head, just down straight in front of you. Yeah, so this is a size 2. Again, you can chop up bigger rocks with this, but I just think like get 2 prospectors, 3 prospectors, 4 prospectors. Cut up other rocks together, but I don't know. Extraction mode and extraction modes. I don't know. your eye, you can dictate things. I don't know. You feel cool about yourself. Okay. Little suit station. Here we go. Here's your alternative laser. Oh my gosh. Now you've got these little ones on each side. So you see we're on the one on the right side. So this drops down and you're able to use that one. So you got your main one up front, and then you got your two on the side. So you got to move yourself every time you're like trying to reposition on a rock. Again, you could just have some buddies using a different. Oh, you gotta be flying in the sky. You can't be sitting down. That's for sure. You could just have some buddies using prospectors, and I just like, sure, you can go do this one by yourself. It's just so agitating. Like, I'm sorry, and I hate to break this to you, but mining is not actually a great bang for the buck activity. Like, do it because it's chillaxing. There's so many other options you have of things to do that are just actually enjoyable. And make money. But if you want to do mining because it's just enjoyable and relaxing, like, I get it. I'll have to do the same thing. Mining is still one of my favorite things to go do. But not in this ship. Not to have to go through 5 doors. Elevator. Downstairs. Ladder. Ladder counts as at least 2 doors and then 3 more doors. So you have to go through 4 doors and a ladder just to get up and to fly this stupid ship. I'm sorry. Please explain to me why it deserves to exist. I do love like Argo's design schematic, how it works. We're gonna go ahead and activate VTOLs. A1A, A1.
And right there, the video cut out. And welcome to the future. Just to wrap this one up, I've thought about this long and hard since this time, and I stick with my view. The Argo mole might be double the price for 3 times the space and triple the lasers with a size 2 laser, but it is super difficult to use. It's annoying to get around in, and you are always, in my opinion, and I don't know why people can't buy into this thought yet, better with the autonomy of 3 people in 3 ships than 3 people in 1 ship. It just takes one bad move, one like server clip, and you're dead. Okay, we're gonna hop over to DPS calculator just to walk you through why I'm thinking the way that I do. So I will say these are all size 3s, size 2 lasers on the Argo mole, so you really can hack through stuff a lot faster. You can break it down. You can store more in your pipes. I think if and when things other than Quantanium become valuable for whatever reason, this perspective changes. For right now, for how the mining economy works and how just brain dead stupid it is, you can't collect this much quant. Like, you can barely find a field of quant rocks or of quant asteroids, crack them all open, suck them all up, and you sometimes have a little bit left over in a prospector. But if you're bringing another friend along with you, maybe 2 friends, then you can get the bigger rocks, and then you're done. So for me, there's no big difference. The one thing I will say, there are the carbon and the talus, they're just different paints. There's no different, like you can see as I click between them, literally nothing changes. It just is, carbon is black and the talus has that, what does it call it? The same mining proficiency as the standard ship, along with a more discreet gray skin. Cool. Glad they had those. Technically, your DPS is 494 versus 330. You're getting 2 Badgers instead of 2 Bulldogs. Yay! You're also getting 2 size 2 shields instead of 1 size 1. But with that, you're getting like so a worthless amount of maneuverability. Prospector is currently under the current meta magic modes, 156 SCM, 372 boosting, 994 max. 140, 340, 150, 960. So it's actually not as bad. The turn radiuses, though, are brutal, though you do get a decent amount of movement in the yaw, which is kind of fascinating. Just definitely not in the roll. Boost doesn't give you much, but it doesn't give you much more in the Prospector as well. 16.5 by 26.5 by 8 versus 26 by 45 by 15. So I would say that's the biggest thing that you're getting hammered on, is just, it's just too damn big for a ship that shouldn't have all those other special sundry attachments and items as part of it. Just make it a mining ship with 3 lasers. Like, it would be cool if they had one that was the equivalent, and I would buy into this much more if this was like the equivalent of getting into a Scorpius or like a Hurricane, right? Where you're just like walking and getting into a turret from an external seat. Everybody gets in, everybody does their thing, bing, bada, boom. It would actually be easier in space to just hop out of your seat as the pilot and like EVA down to the other turret, get in, you're good to go. The problem right now is that you're having to like go through a whole ship with doors that you can't keep open because, you know, that's a thing for some reason. And we had this long pitch on this in another video that was like they should always stay open and click to close. That would be like, or when I click it to open, it should stay open, and then I have to click it to close. Like, pick one of the other. The need to stand and wait is just obnoxious. Anyway, I stick by this. If you can change my mind in the comments, please do. If you feel like I hit something wrong here, let me know. But I do think, all in all, the ship is way too big. Mining really needs to be reworked before it's good again. And anyone who sells you on a ship as, well, it's going to be good soon, hasn't tracked the history of Star Citizen very well. First off, the value of the mole might go up by like, what, $20? But, you know, time value of money there. Buy a ship that gives you joy right now, not one that's going to eventually give you joy because you're going to have it be worth $20 more. It's just not worth it on a $300+ ship. Just save up your AEUC in game and buy it that way. I stick to that as my perspective on mining ships. I just think it's a gameplay loop that you're going to get burnt out on if all you're doing is doing it for money. Bounty hunting and looting cargo and selling it is the best way to make money right now. And if you are doing that, you're going to have way more fun. It's going to be more unpredictable. You're going to have more engagement. You can bring people along with you. You can do it solo. You can do it with multiple ships. You can do it in one ship. There's so much more. It's so much more well thought out and engaging gameplay than mining is. But let me know if you think differently. Until next time, good luck out there. Have some fun. See you in the verse.